Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and big shout out to my Lululemon family for sending the new Blissfeel 2 my way. I am ecstatic about this sneaker. I was already in love with the first Blissfeel that they released, but now here we have it, the new Blissfeel 2. I have it in the solar orange colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. Today we are going to be going through the new Lululemon Blissfeel 2 silhouette in the solar orange colorway. So we've got just a cool overview to go through with how I style these with all different Lululemon products. I will be sure to be able to redirect you or at least list those products on the video, but we'll start off with the overview, a jump into size and fit on these, followed by how I styled them, and then we'll conclude with where you can find these as well as how much these are going for on the retail market. Let's jump right into it. One of the things that I love about Lululemon's products are that they come in a large array of color combinations. So don't feel like this is the only option, though I think this is probably in my top tier of favorite colorways that the Blissfeel 2 released in, but they do have a large array of different color options that you can choose from. I've personally been trying to add a little bit more variation into my sneaker collection, especially with my workout sneakers, just because I feel like I typically am comfortable with solid blacks or white. So it is refreshing to just have this nice bold pop of color, especially since we are getting into the warmer seasons here. I'm super ecstatic to have a pop of color transitioning into one of my workout sneakers. So this did actually come with a little card here. It's actually got the solar orange on the postcard. On the back it says, "Leave limits behind with a better fitting and feeling running shoe, the Blissfeel 2. Designed based on the female foot for a better fit and feel. Tuned foam cushioning softens landings and springs you forward on every step. Smooth, seamless upper with a 3D molded midfoot hugs your foot while supporting your stride." So really cool running sneaker. If you are a hardcore runner and you have not tried the Blissfeel Lululemon running sneaker yet, you are definitely gonna need to grab a pair of these. I also love just running errands in sneakers as well, and I just feel like this is such a great all-around sneaker that you could also incorporate into a lifestyle kind of wardrobe setting. So again, this has some really cool tuned cushioning foam in here, which definitely is going to soften the landing as you're, either running or walking in these. When I put them on, they were extremely comfortable. As far as the entirety of the sneaker, it is covered in kind of this blood orange tone, I would say. In different angles, it looks a little bit more red. Sometimes it looks a bit more on the orange side. And a lot of that has to do with this really just intricate, cool pattern that they've added on the upper as well as on the side paneling of the sneaker itself. We've got that same just color scheme going on for the laces, so it blends perfectly into the sneaker. It doesn't take away from it. And the tongue also incorporates some meshing on there in that same tone that you see used throughout the sneaker. And then we've got just a subtle Lululemon signature logo right there. The interior is in a completely opposite colorway. It's more of a aquamarine kind of green tone with some white tones for the Lululemon logo. As we wrap our way to the back of the heel here, we do have another Lululemon logo on the back. And as we work down to the midsole, we've got this really lovely ombre setting going on. So it goes from a gradient of white to a light pink, and then it just gets deeper as it works all the way to the back of the heel. Underneath that, we've got just a simplistic white tone. And on the bottom for the tracking, as you can see here, it is in a nice light heather gray hue. And in between that, we've got subtle white. And then the logo for Lululemon is in that gray and red hue. All right, so let's take a look at all of those details. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, I actually sized down on these ones. I typically, for any of my workout sneakers, I don't like to have any additional space. So I went with a woman's 8.5 on this one, and I feel like it is just the perfect size and fit for myself when it comes to running on the treadmill or the elliptical. I feel like I'm not having my foot slide in this sneaker back and forth. A part of that has to do with this really just complex 3D molded midfoot. It really does hug to your ankle. So for sizing, I personally would size down half a size, or, you know, I still would be, I think, fine with my just true to size. But for me personally, again, I typically like to make sure that there's no extra space in any of my shoes when I'm using them to work out in. All right, so now let's jump into styling. So all of the pieces that I wore in the styling segment are all from Lululemon. So if you're interested in looking into purchasing any of those items, I will try and at least label and list them and give you kind of the size range that I opted for. So for the first look, I decided to go with this really just dope hoodie. So I love the scuba full zip line. I wasn't actually sure whether or not they would have the perfect color to match this specific color scheme, and they did. I literally feel like I'm matching the sneaker to a T. And this is a cropped version of the typical scuba full zip hoodie that you've probably seen a lot in the Lululemon store. So it is nice that they gave us an additional type of hoodie, which is in a cropped form. And then I matched this underneath with this nice just ribbed sports bra. And this is in a size 6 for those of you wondering, and my cropped zip up scuba hoodie is in a size 10. I typically like to wear mine on the oversized kind of look, so that's why this is a little bit on the baggier side. It's not as tight fitted. So definitely take that into consideration when you're deciding on how you like to wear your Lululemon clothes, if it's on the baggier side or the tighter fit side. And so that was paired with some leggings as well. So I decided to go with the Lululemon high rise Align pant. Definitely, I feel like the color combinations that Lululemon has work perfectly with this sneaker and this specific color. So that was just a nice, fun workout look. And then for the second look, kept it very casual, decided to wear a scuba relaxed jogger in white that was in a size 8. So I like to wear my pants a little bit on the baggier side, again with the same ribbed sports bra. And then I wore it with an open back half zip sweater, again in this really nice pop of like blood orange color scheme. And I layered that with this hoodie on top. So definitely, again, just complimentary of the color scheme of the sneaker. And for the last and final look, I kept it pretty monochromatic. Decided to go with a top and bottom that matched in this nice kind of deep dark charcoal color scheme. So I wore an oversized crew, which is in a size 8 with some matching pants to go with that.
I salute myself. 아무도 응원하지 않아도 외로운 길을 걸어가. Raise a glass to myself. 아무리 험한 길을 걸어도 여전히 달려 to the top. I'ma rule the world, I'ma rule the world, yeah, yeah. I'ma rule the world, I'ma rule the world, yeah. 색다른 느낌으로 만드는 맛 나만의 세상 만들어잖아. I'ma rule the world, I'ma rule the world, yeah, yeah. I'ma rule the world, I'ma rule the world, yeah. I'ma 보고 달려나가 run up, yeah. 해가 지고 뜰 때까지 I'm up, yeah. What the hell you talking about? Always being so loud. Get my name out of your mouth, or I have to knock your lights out. Time out. 네 엄마 불러와 wine out. Little baby boys and girls 피곤하게 wait and stop now. 꼬마들은 알아서 몸살이고 drop out. Go against me, you wipe out. So chill out and stand down. 한결같이 똑같은 너희들이랑 달라 stand out. 하루하루 올라가는 몸값, yeah I'm more out. 놀아주려도 바빠 너무 바빠, see ya I'm out. I salute myself. 아무도 응원하지 않아도 외로운 길을 걸어가. Raise a glass to myself. 아무리 험한 길을 걸어도 여전히 달려 to the top.
All right, so as far as the release of these just released today, and they are retailed at $148. You can find these in select stores, so don't run to your Lululemon just quite yet. It may not be there. It is only in some select stores, but you can actually snag a pair of these online right now. So definitely, if you can, I would go with this beautiful solar orange colorway. I think it's fire. But if you are not a fan of such a bright pop of color, there are so many other alternatives and options. All right, thank you again so much, the Lululemon team, for sending these my way. I really hope that you enjoyed this review and video, and I hope you go snag a pair of these because this is an amazing running sneaker as well as a great lifestyle sneaker. Until next time, this is ShadeTV. My name's Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Just before